Will Season 4 actually peak? In today's video everyone, I'm going to be recapping Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 Absolute Doom, going over the updates, the loot pool, the map and much more. At the end of the video, I'll give my final rating of the season. Don't forget to use code PRIS in the Fortnite item shop and join my Discord server in the description below. Let's get into the video everyone. This season gave us 4 new POIs, which are the Raft, Doomstat, Doom's Courtyard and Castle Doom. The Raft is a maximum security prison that replaced Pleasant Plaza. This had to be my favourite drop spot of the season everyone. It was very fun to fight at. The POI came with the boss Emma Frost, who had the Mythic Striker Burst Assault Rifle alongside the reveal medallion, marking nearby enemies every 50 seconds, each scan lasting 15 seconds. This had to be one of the best Mythic Burst Assault Rifles in Fortnite, coming in close with Ocean's Burst AR from Chapter 2 Season 3, if only it wasn't projectile though. The medallion was pretty unique, as instead of hiring a scout NPC, you reveal players nearby and people who camp all game. Sorry Bush Camp Dad. You know that film, Spider-Man Far From Home? Guess what? The villain got added to Fortnite. Mysterio spawned at the Doomstat POI, which took over Lavish Lair from Season 1. The POI features similar designs to Anvil Square and Misty Meadows. Mysterio dropped the mythic Sovereign Shotgun and the Stealth Medallion. The shotgun packs upon dealing strong damage to your opponents. It works similar to the combat shotgun, where you can do like small amounts of damage from close to medium range. Now for the medallion. It took people everyone towards the end of the season to realize how good the medallion was. This is funny to me as I never really picked up the medallion and now everyone in ranked builds wants to get it. Doom's Courtyard replaces the Season 1 POI Classy Courts. I'm gonna be honest here everyone, I didn't really land here much this season since there was no medallion or boss there. Despite Iron Man dying in Avengers Endgame, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU as Doctor Doom. Even though Doctor Doom is already in Fortnite, this reimagined version makes the original seem like a knockoff version. Doctor Doom, or should I say Doom everyone, gave us the best castle POI ever in Fortnite, which replaced Slumber Yard. When you compare it to the Citadel, it's not even close. The design and the layout is well put together by Epic Games. Doom came with the mythic Monarch pistol, Scythe medallion and Doctor Doom's arcane gauntlets. This is like if the Mammoth pistol and the heavy sniper combined and you have like a mini pocket sniper. From long distances, you're hitting opponents for over 70 damage, which you have never seen anything like this before in Fortnite. For a pistol to say the very least. Even though we've already had like a Scythe medallion in the game, that being Hades, I'm glad to see the Scythe medallion return, and at the end of the day, there's only so many medallion ideas Fortnite can come up with. The arcane gauntlets were pretty fun as well, however, they were just the 2 Doctor Doom mythics from Chapter 2 Season 4 combined into one mythic.
Get help! Please! My brother's dying! Get help! Help him! Classic.
Season 4's loot pool brought back my beloved assault rifle. We also got to see some new weapons everyone, including the Sovereign Shotgun, the dual micro SMGs and the Monarch pistol. You would think since the Sovereign Shotgun got added to the game, the hammer pump would get removed, but it's still in the game somehow. It was a good weapon for what it was, and it felt similar to the heavy shotgun from Chapter 1. The dual micro SMGs can also beam people in seconds, and I'm gonna be honest here again everyone, I found it more useful in builds than zero builds. The movement item for this season everyone, drumroll please, is the War Machine hover jets. Oh boy Epic, what were you thinking? With this being added to Season 4, it made everyone complain about how overpowered they were. I would have to agree on this, as being able to move in any direction very quickly is a little bit overpowered, okay, Epic Games? Epic's approach to this was nerfing the fuel, the speed, and the duration of the hover jets on August 21st. However, only 5 days later, they nerf it again. Eventually, it seemed like Epic Games didn't know what to do with them, leading to them to be voted on October 14th. I think that Epic should have increased the spawn rate of the Mythic, or the hoverjet, sorry, and have it be more obtainable. Let's say from supply drops, NPCs, chests, and also Avengers chests. The Captain America shield worked just like it did in Avengers Endgame. Despite it being nerfed a few days after Season 4's initial launch, it was still great for zero builds. If you had paired up Captain America's shield with the War Machine's auto turret, it makes you a hard target to go up against, because the turret is doing constant damage at you whilst you can throw Captain America's shield at people. Very overpowered with the turret because you can run into a building and it will automatically lock onto a player you wouldn't have noticed. Kinda OP there, Epic, okay? It did really spice up things in like the fights he had, but you're getting constantly hit for 15 damage and it made it kinda unfair if you didn't have like an auto turret. Speaking of War Machine, his arsenal was used by a majority of the community at the start of the season. Just a few days after Absolute Doom, Epic Games decided to nerf the spawn rate of them just to make it harder to obtain. To me, it felt like less people were using War Machine's arsenal later in the season. They were fun to use and pretty good at medium range.
Booted up my PC, cause I need to get that Fortnite Battle Pass.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I'm going to do something special for this commentary and rank the Season 4 Battle Pass only using memes. Here we go, everyone.
I mean, it's alright, like...
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay. For real, War Machine, Captain Jones, and Doom were my favorite skins in that order from the Battle Pass. I do wish instead of the Fortnite mashup like Marvel skins being Captain America, or Captain Jones should I say, and Pilverine, we actually got more Marvel characters. Or like, for example, Vision. That would have been cool. Bucky. So many characters. And if there's one lesson Epic Games learn, everyone, it's not including built-in emotes into the Battle Pass or locking cosmetics like gliders, for example. Iron Man's glider from Chapter 2 Season 4. That was locked. You cannot use it on any other skin but Iron Man. Thank you so much, Epic Games, and can we get a round of applause, please?
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I've become invisible to the eye.
On September 4th, we got Gwenpool's dual micro SMGs. I remember using them a little bit and they weren't bad. The new MCU Black Panther, who is Shuri, brings her claws to the game. Just like Lil Smurf said in his Season 4 review video, it's just the Wolverine's claws from Chapter 2 Season 4 with some purple effect. I'll give it to Epic Games because it was pretty good for mobility. On the other hand, the melee attack wasn't the best because you would have to be very close to an opponent just to use it, making you an easy elimination for them. In this update, we got to play as Doom himself. This was so much fun. It felt like the Fortnite Avengers Infinity War mode again. Yes, it may have been a reskin of Thanos with some visual changes. However, it was the most fun I've had this season, as I had only gotten to play as Thanos once in the Fortnite Avengers Infinity War, and I died off the bat with it. Our next update, that would be on September 17th. Fortnite did it. We got Iron Man in Fortnite. When I say we got Iron Man in Fortnite, we got Iron Man in Fortnite. You could fly across the map using Iron Man's flight kit, and if you use this with the combat kit, you could unibeam opponents whilst flying. Just like the Doctor Doom, the Iron Man repulsors and the Iron Man unibeam are now combined into one mythic. Speaking of mythic, unlike the Iron Man mythic back in Chapter 1 Season 8, where the players would have have to hover in the air and then you could shoot. This version allows you to fly properly, unibeam enemies at the same time if you pair up the Iron Man combat kit with the hover jets. You were unstoppable. You had auto tracking as well on your repulsors, making for easy eliminations. This update gave us an LTM called Day of the Doom. I played it a few times, it was okay. It felt similar to the endgame LTM, however, the heroes would usually win most of the games that I played in. My only wish for Epic Games was that there were more Marvel mythics in the LTM, but we'll talk more on that later. Fortnite's birthday will take place September 24th, 2 days before its actual birthday. This update gave us the new birthday medallion, granting the player a balloon every 56 seconds, and the player could only hold 3 balloons at a time. Fortnite Mares begun on October 12th. This has to be one of Fortnite's best Fortnite Mares we've ever gotten. Whether it's from the decoration around the map, the Grimgate and the underworld water turning from green to red, the fog around the map. It seemed like Epic actually cares about seasonal events now, unlike the previous years where there was absolutely nothing. This update gave us 2 new POIs, Freaky Fields, replaced Reckless Railways, and Brawler's Battleground, turning into Brawler's Patch. We also got the Boom Billy item, which would cycle towards enemies and blow up when making contact with opponents. It works similarly to the proximity mine back in Chapter 2 Season 2. Even though Leatherface doesn't have his horrifying face from the movies, he brought his chainsaw to Fortnite. Now let me tell you guys, let me tell you, this was such good mobility. Yes, it wasn't like the hover jets, it was a good replacement, and there was like 2 mobility tricks you could use. One of them involved you using like the dash water from Grimgates or the underworld, where you could move in any direction very fast. The other trick would require you to go to a corner, use the chainsaw until it ran out, and it would propel you upwards. And I want to put this out here, this Fortnite Mares saved the ending of Season 4.
So, you got detention. You screwed up.
There was a huge amount of wasted potential this season. Starting off with the mythics. Where were the Marvel mythics, Epic Games? They got added back into the files at the season launch, yet they are nowhere to be seen. I think Epic Games learned a lesson from last season that too much chaos is too much for the game. I would have enjoyed being able to fly around as Iron Man and then web sling like Spider-Man. It's a Marvel season at the end of the day. If you go to Disneyland, you would expect to see Disney themed food and roller coasters. Am I right? A concept I had was Epic Games reintroducing old Marvel mythics once a week, taking one of them away and replacing it with an old mythic. So every week we have a new mythic or old mythic returning. It would have made each week feel different from one another and more fun. Sticking with mythics here everyone, I was hoping to see the return of Marvel Knockout LTM featuring the new mythics and the old mythics, as it was so much fun back in Chapter 2 Season 4 with random fills or friends. But we got a completely different LTM. I don't know what happened there, okay? Epic, tell me. Marvel Knockout had to be one of Fortnite's best LTMs next to Spies from Chapter 2 Season 2. If Fortnite added my 2 ideas, I'm just saying that the season would have improved drastically for me.
What are you doing?
We don't do that here.
They did a really good job with the season, from the POIs to the battle pass and playing as Doom. My final rating for the season would have to be a 5.5 out of 10. I would have loved to see more Marvel skins returning to the shop and see new ones like the Fantastic Four. It was teased in the season. Where was it? Ultron! Where was it? So many cool skins we could have gotten. Winter Soldier or Dr. Octopus would have been clean as well. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to see more videos like this. Don't forget to use code PRIZ to support me in the Fortnite item shop. Much love, and remember, just keep it cool.